All right, what's up, people? So I'm gonna explain to you why you're frustrated with life or just things in general. Why you are being buggy and why you have that anxiety feeling that's typically going on in your body. And so I'm gonna explain this using a little bit of mathematics. Hopefully that makes some sense for you guys. So here's you, here's your purpose, and this is time. And over time, you're gonna get to your purpose, which whatever that is, end goal is for you, particularly mine. But as you grow, as you get better, your power levels increase. So this, when you first start off with your purpose, whatever you're trying to do, it's very small. But as you get bigger and get closer to the purpose, as more time passes, your power increases. And the reason the power is on both the negative and positive side is because as you get more resources, as you get closer to what your purpose is, you bring more value into the world, you have more capability to do good or do bad, depending on what choices you choose to make. And throughout this purpose, you're going to hit particular check marks for your power. So right here might be you're able to make I don't know, your first 10K. And another one, you now have like 20 men contacts or something like that. Now you're worldwide famous, we'll say. Now these different check marks can be for all different variety of things. Like even just starting small, you're at your parents' house. As you hit these particular check marks, there's going to be new challenges or new things that can kind of take you off your game. So maybe you got your parents' house, whatever. You get that first job, whatever that you. It's like a new job offering, whatever. Some people get to this point, get the job, and they call it quits. And this is kind of where their trajectory goes off. It heads off into another reality, which is not aligned to your purpose because now you're off and veered off because you chose one of the outlets to get out of the particular situation you were trying to get into. Or say you get to 10K and you meet this girl that you fall in love with, or she's your next person, and you start spending all your time and effort, and you start bringing all the things with her, and now she distracts you. So you got to this particular point, and now you're distracted on this particular plane. Or let's say you get to like 20 contacts that are millionaires or something of that nature. Now you get dragged into maybe like a shady deal. And this shady deal then compromises you, where now you have to pertain or behave in a certain way because you then chose to be compromised in your legalities or things of that nature that put you in a bad situation. But as you keep getting further to these different check marks of life, the purpose, you're getting distracted from the purpose. And you notice all these particular things, that all these particular ways of operations, they all come outside of your power and influence, things that you can't control. So you can't control you can control your girl and how you choose to behave. But a relationship with a girl that's not good for you, and you decide to get married and just give up on life and just be a fucking husband, which is not bad. I mean, everybody checks out in certain ways, but you lost track of purpose. And this is where guys get resentful because as this goes on in time, you're going off into these other directions of life. You're still focused here where you can see your purpose and what you were meant to do, but now you're living in a different dimension of somebody else's purpose that's not of your choosing. And that's why you're frustrated in life. You are progressing, going towards your purpose, and you chose to clock out or cash in at some point where your new powers grant to you new abilities to go outside of your particular realm of what you were trying to do, or your realm of influence. And the more power you get, the further out you get from your purpose because you can start to mess with the peripherals of the world. But you notice it's very difficult to get sidetracked when you're closer to the beginning because you know what you're doing it for. You don't have access to all these girls. You don't have access to all these different opportunities and jobs. You don't have access to shady people and dealings. You don't have access to those things because you haven't built enough power yet. And that's the thing. When you get on your purpose, people like to take you off your purpose because when they see what you are capable of doing, they want you to use that capabilities for their own for their own benefits, so they can help them out with their purpose. Because that shady deal, there's a purpose somewhere down here down the line for those shady deals. They're trying to get something done. Somebody's behind, and you're helping them fulfill their purpose. Or that woman, her goal was for you to get her pregnant, have a family, so she'd be taken care of. You fulfilled her purpose. Or that job, you fulfilled that role for that particular guy. So be mindful of your purpose and the different distractions as you get towards the peripherals of your power limits. Because that's where you get fucked up in this lifetime.